This is the RADNOR Report.
Ellen Francis, Lexi Donahue, Marcus Memorian, and Charlotte Pozalna. The Crowd Pleaser with Dylan Avnet. The Juice with Lucy Bale. And Stephen Fay with Sports. Dedicated, determined, dependable, and downright good-looking. This is the RADNOR Report.
This week, Taylor Lautner says, ho ho ho. And Britney Spears says,
Hi, and welcome to the RADNOR Report for the week of March 18th. I'm Charlotte Pizzana.
And I'm Ellen Francis, topping the RADNOR beat this week. Each Radnor Township School District school was formally recognized by the school board for once again achieving adequate yearly progress. The designation marks the 10th straight year that all Radnor schools have made AYP. Our school district is the only district in Delaware County in which all schools have made AYP since the measurement's inception.
Excuse me, did you say inception?
Yeah, can you?
Oh,
okay. So it's safe to say we're pretty much amazing.
The RHS Aquatic Intramural Program for kindergarten through 8th grade students with special needs will be held at Radnor High School starting April 1st. The program is under the direction of Radnor teachers Chip Horner and Colgan Leminglove. For the past 15 years, this program has matched our high school students with special needs students across the district in the aquatic environment. The program is led by the Red Cross certified lifeguard and swimming instructors. Age-appropriate aquatic skills, activities, and experiences are developed and shared throughout this program. Contact Kathy in the RHS pool for more information.
As you may know, March is National Nutrition Month. This year's theme is Eat Right, Your Way, Every Day, and encourages healthy eating styles and recognizes that food preferences, lifestyle, cultural and ethnic traditions, as well as health concerns, all impact individual food choices. So in celebration of Nutrition Month, we now bring you back a Rad TV fan favorite from 2008 called Nutrition Remix, a school video created by Rad TV alumni Mike Haas and Matt Tenero on the importance of eating healthy.
Now, I don't usually do this, but here's a full-on remix. Now here's a little bit of news, and this is stuff that you can use about some real nutritious food, some foods that maybe you should choose. So if you want to take healthy to the max, you got to listen to these facts, because the only way to get in shape is to eat these healthy snacks. Baby, give me those fruits. Baby, give me those beans, cause all I want are those veggies. Come on and hit me, I'm ready. Let's wrap it out slow and steady. This is Remix to Nutrition, hot and fresh out the kitchen, and this is my definition of this month of nutrition. Eat your carrots and greens, make yourself fit and lean, so that when this month is over, you're a health food machine. Munch, 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 munch. Cut down those carbohydrates or you will gain a lot of weight. Just get more veggies on your plate and you will soon be looking great. Make sure you get your 3 square meals, yeah, that's the number, that's the deal. If you just take my advice, you'll see how great you start to feel. So baby, give me those fruits. Baby, give me those beans, cause all I want are those veggies. Come on and hit me, I'm ready. Let's wrap it out slow and steady. This is Remix to Nutrition, hot and fresh out the kitchen, and this is my definition of this month of nutrition. Eat your carrots and greens, make yourself fit and lean, so that when this month is over, you're a health food machine. Yeah, I like that. Alright, sounds good.
They don't make songs like that anymore.
They really don't. Nutrition is a very important part of being healthy, but so is
exercise.
That's right, Charlotte. And what better way to get exercise than to participate in spring sports?
That's right, Ellen. So let's now go to the buzz with Steve O'Fay.
Greetings, viewers, to this week's highlights of The Buzz. features varsity swimming, varsity baseball, and varsity lacrosse. Shortly, I will be diving more into spring sports, but right now I have to talk about the boys swimming team, who went up to Bucknell on March 15th as a team to support the 4 guys that made it to states. The 4 guys were Eli Avart, Ryan Freeman, Trip Caulfield, and Mitch Gartland. These 4 swimmers competed in the 200 medley relay, where they placed 5th place and surpassed the Radnor High School record by 2 seconds. After we come back from spring break, I will be sitting down with the members from the team. Some important swimmers from the squad consist of Scotty Nye, Trip Caulfield, Declan Evans, Kevin Cox, Ryan Freeman, and Eli Avart. The other men also play substantial roles on the team and will be also seen in the interview as well. I am so excited now to discuss about the Radnor varsity baseball team. The boys baseball team had a scrimmage last Friday against Shipley where they beat them 22-1 to start off their preseason. The whole team contributed to the victory and helped prepare them for their first actual game of the season on Friday, March 22nd, where they will travel to Lower Merion High School to play the Aces in their first Central League game of the year. I'm confident the boys can pull off the victory on Friday and in the process build momentum towards getting off to a good start. After Friday's game, the varsity baseball team will head off to Florida to play a few games. Primarily, the trip is for the guys to bond with each other. This experience in Florida will for sure make their personalities mesh and strengthen their attitudes for this exciting baseball season. The varsity lacrosse team opened up their first regular season game against Episcopal Academy on March 22nd. The boys are trying to prove a statement that they are well prepared for any opponent that comes their way through this intriguing season. The former Los Angeles Lakers head coach Phil Jackson once said, "Approach the game with no preset agendas and you'll probably come away surprised at your overall efforts." I will now send it back to my anchors, who I am sure will provide you with more compelling stories. Guys?
Thanks, Stephen. And you're right, our stories are quite compelling. Now let's catch up with that school that's not the high school, it's not the elementary school.
Is the middle school, Charlotte?
In the middle with Radnor Middle. The Radnor Middle School PTO is planning the annual RMS Staff Appreciation Luncheon. The first planning meeting is taking place on Tuesday, April 2nd at 9:15 a.m. at Panera in Wayne. Parent volunteers are needed for this fun event taking place on June 7th, so please mark your calendars. This year's theme is A Taste of Philly. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact the co-chair emails listed on your screen.
All RMS 6th graders are invited to the PTO's 6th grade student social called A Night Out on the Town, taking place on April 5th from 7 to 9 p.m. There will be plenty of friends, snacks, and fun. Come prepared to move on the dance floor with special guest DJ Clyde. The cost is $15 per person and tickets will be sold every Friday in March during lunches. Advance purchase is required as no tickets will be sold at the door. If you have any questions, contact Marty Bernicker at the email listed below.
Not to be outdone, all RMS 7th graders are invited to the PTO's 7th grade student social, which will be a Hollywood theme, taking place on April 12th from 7 to 9 p.m. The 7th graders will rock the Oscars with an MC, DJ, basketball in the gym, plenty of snacks and fun. Dress is casual. Tickets are $10 and will be sold on April 10th, 11th, and 12th during lunch. Email Carol Beers for any information.
It's not too late to support the RMS PTO sponsorship campaign. The RMS PTO continues to plan for more exciting and enriching programs, such as adding to the speaker series to benefit all RMS students, faculty, and families, and for physical improvements into communication. To accomplish these ambitious goals, the RMS PTO needs your support. Please consider making an annual donation. Any amount is greatly appreciated. You may also donate easily online at the PTO link on RMS webpage. If you would like to reach the RMS PTO directly, you may email them at the address listed below. And this concludes In the Middle with Radnor Middle. Now let's get our weekly shot of Hollywood gossip with The Juice with Luce.
You think she'll update us on Kim Kardashian?
Can pretty much guarantee it.
Juice with Luce. ready for some juice with Luz.
It's time for Juice with Luz.
Thanks, guys. This is the Juice with Luz, where I bring you all the juicy Hollywood gossip straight from people.com. First up, Justin Bieber is having a lot of fun in the City of Light. The singer stepped out with his friends to take in all the sights, including the Eiffel Tower and the Arc de Triomphe, and the Moulin Rouge. Justin arrived at the home of the French Can wearing his glasses and a baseball hat. After staying mum for months about the rumored romance, Tiger Woods and Lindsey Vonn are publicly stepping out as a couple. In statements released simultaneously on Woods' official website and Vonn's Facebook page, the athletic powerhouse duo confirmed their relationship and posted a photo of themselves together. Lindsey stated that it wasn't a well-kept secret, but yes, she is dating Tiger Woods. Their relationship evolved from a friendship into something more over the past few months, and it has made her very happy. Most of the world remembers Bindi Irwin as a young girl accompanying her famous wildlife-loving father, crocodile hunter Steve Irwin, on his adventures in the Australian outback. Bindi, now 14, has shed the ponytails and khaki outfits she wore when she explored the world with her father. In her Hallmark Channel movie, Return to Nim's Island, the teenager portrays the lead role of Nim, a wildlife enthusiast who sports cut-off denim shorts and whose long blonde hair flows past her shoulders. Acting is something Bindi is extremely passionate about, and Nim was a character she could really relate to. Because she is a passionate individual and she stands up for what she believes in, she won't take no for an answer. Kim Kardashian was hot to trot with a baby bump on full display. The reality TV star walked in the red carpet in Atlanta for the world premiere of Tyler Perry's Temptation: Confessions of a Marriage Counselor, which she co-stars in. Looking elegant in a black lace gown with an empire waist, Kanye West's baby mama cradled her growing belly. Kim was candid about the fact that being pregnant isn't as easy as Kourtney and her mom made it look. She even went as far as to admit that it's a little painful and she's gotten sick a couple of times. Well, that's all the juice for this week. Back to you guys. Thanks, Lucy. It's now time for our first edition of
Things that make you go,
Why is an 11 pronounced 1T1? It's now time to nominate an outstanding RADNOR staff member or RADNOR student for the second annual Making a Difference Award. The award recognizes staff members and students who have gone out of their way through their work, support, or friendship to be accepting, understanding, and to include children of all abilities. Deadline for all nominations is April 15th.
As RADNOR students, we have all grown up loving Bravo Pizza in Wayne. Recently, you might have noticed some changes to this establishment. Owner Paula Coppola has completely transformed the restaurant with a multitude of renovations. And now, Paula is deciding to renovate one more thing, the restaurant's name, and is turning to the community for suggestions. Share your ideas for Bravo Pizza's new name by emailing RADNOR Patch writer Jennifer Kim at the address listed below. In celebration of the start of spring, we'd like to share some fun facts of the season in our second edition of Did You Know? Did you know the reason that there's more daylight during spring is that the Earth's axis is tilted toward the sun at this time of year?
No, spring fever is not just a myth.
Did you know children grow faster in the spring?
Did you know, I don't know any more facts about spring. Did you know 11% of people are left-handed?
Did you know unless food is mixed with saliva, you can't taste it?
Did you know the average person falls asleep in 7 minutes?
Did you know a bear has 42 teeth?
Did you know an ostrich eye is bigger than its brain?
Did you know no two cornflakes look the same?
Did you know 8% of people have an extra rib?
Did you know rabbits like licorice?
Did you know the Hawaiian alphabet has 12 letters?
Did you know armadillos have 4 babies at a time that are all the same sex?
Did you know that reindeer like bananas?
Did you know that the longest recorded flight of a chicken was 13 seconds?
Did you know birds need gravity to swallow?
I think that's enough.
Yeah, me too.
Let's now check in with the littlest Radnorites of them all in elementary school news.
This year's Radnor Elementary School Smart Run is being held on Sunday, April 21st. The family-friendly day will consist of a 5K run, a 1-mile fun run, raffles, refreshments, and music. All kids will receive medals to celebrate their accomplishment. For more information, visit the website listed below. And that concludes elementary school news. This week, Radnor has a whole lot to be proud of. So let's get started with You Make Us Radnor Proud.
After 4 intense rounds of competition, Niles Huang, a Radnor Middle School 7th grader, won Dow Chemical's first You Be the Chemist Challenge on March 7th. This academic question and answer event aims to engage students in chemistry by partnering members of the chemical industry with students in the communities in which they are operated. Niles' victory qualifies him for the Pennsylvania State Challenge taking place on April 27th at State College. The winner of the state competition will move to compete in the National Challenge in Philadelphia on June 24th at the Kimmel Center. They will compete with state representatives from across the country for the title of the 2012-2013 National You Be the Chemist Challenge champion. Congrats and good luck, Niles.
As Steven stated earlier, the RHS boys swimming medley relay team ended their impressive season with a 5th place finish at the PIAA AAA Swim and Dive Championships at Bucknell University on March 15th. Their finals times set a new team record, and automatically qualified them for high school All-American distinction. The Radnor girls swimming team also had an impressive performance at states. The team was represented by juniors Evie Kai and Tatiana Smolyansky. Kai finished 18th overall and Smolyansky finished 16th, resetting her team record. Congratulations for one amazing season.
Radnor High School's Annenberg Science Symposium team presented its project, The Science of Sleep, to an audience of students, teachers, parents, and healthcare professionals at Bryn Mawr Hospital on March 18th. The presentation included a video satire about the problems that high school students have getting enough sleep, followed by a PowerPoint about sleep disorders, and innovations in treating these disorders. The team was well prepared and confident and were given an honor of Most Creative Project. Congratulations to the following students on a job well done.
Radnor High Latin students came out on top at the 74th Annual Latin Week competition, in which they had to submit an original interpretation of an artifact, subject, or scene suggested by classical Greek or Roman mythology, history, archaeology, or literature. Congratulations to the following students on their win.
Teatrum et pulpitum clavicordium organum, tuba citara, acutissima e clara, sinophonicus apparatus, phonodiscus ignotus, microphonum, harmonica, siparium, musica, 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 musica. Apollo, Gio, Mercurius, Junio, Diana et Minerva, cum flamines aurispices vestales ancilla.
And last but not least, our district is proud to have an impressive 23 Radnor High School students named as National Merit Scholarship finalists this year. The group was formally recognized by our Board of School Directors at the last meeting. Congratulations again to Niles, the RHS swim team, the RHS Annenberg Science Symposium team, the Latin students, and our National Merit Scholarship finalists. You make us RADNOR proud. Now let's go to Dylan Avnet's The Crowd Pleaser to see what movie we should see or not see over spring break. Dylan?
74 years after the classic, we get to take another trip to Oz. Old people everywhere spat out their dentures at this news. Oz! The great and powerful! A prequel to the 1939 classic The Wizard of Oz. It seems that Hollywood these days likes to take old films and either reboot them, remake them, or add on to them. Yes, because that obviously worked before. So, Oz is about a shallow magician played by James Franco in Kansas named Oz. What a coinkydink. His name is Oz, and the land he is in is named Oz. So clever. He is caught in a tornado and is taken to the land of Oz. Why is it always Kansas? Is Kansas the only portal to Oz? Why would they make Kansas the portal? They have a law that says you can't have cherry pie with ice cream on Sunday. Do they report it like, this just in, a 2-year-old ate cherry pie on ice cream, he's been sentenced to life in prison? Why would you live like that? Anyway, he arrives at Oz and is mistaken as the wizard who would bring peace to the land. Really? They think this guy can save them? Mila Kunis and Rachel Weisz play the evil witches, and Michelle Williams plays Glinda, the good witch. And the battle for Oz begins. I really want to see the Munchkins tear apart the baboons. They should make a whole movie about that. What did I like about the movie? The beginning was completely black and white like the original. It sort of felt like, hello my good man, I fancy myself a corncob pipe. I thought that was clever because they were paying homage to the original. And in the beginning you find out that Danny Elfman has done the score. For those of you who don't know Danny Elfman, he has done the music for every Tim Burton movie. I think it's safe to say that those two have a bromance.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a woman.
The visuals were eye-popping in this movie, as you can tell from the trailer. Shiny. Okay, problems, yes. While the land of Oz is beautiful and colorful, all the performances were not. Look at me sounding all professional. I'm gonna be famous. James Franco, who I have mad respect for, isn't a good fit for Oz. At first the role was meant for Robert Downey Jr. I could totally see Robert Downey Jr. playing the role of the shallow, full of himself character. Again, do you really think this guy was meant to play the role? James Franco isn't believable and is not the right pick for the film. He's just not a nice guy that I never related to. Nobody cares about you! Then Mila Kunis, Rachel Weisz, and Michelle Williams are all in there. Oh, you. I forgot about you. If I'm saying that for 3 very famous characters, then there's a problem. They were supporting characters. Your main focus is Oz. But when your lead performance doesn't pull through, then you have to go right for them. Each one of them looked like they were on autopilot. It's like men in a chick flick. They're there with their girlfriends, but their mind is somewhere far, far, far away. Like on Mars or something. And then there were several characters you just didn't get why they were there for so long. Specifically the China doll. Yeah, I get why you're there, but do you really need to be a main character? You're kind of pointless. It's like making Jar Jar Binks a pretty large role in The Phantom Menace. Why? The script is nothing to brag about either. It was super cheesy. I hate cheese. It was weak too. There wasn't a lot of substance. Which further makes you believe that this movie was only made for style to make money. Yes, Benson, I would like to take a trip to the private jet to the supermarket. I'm fresh out of caviar. What's that? We ran out of money? No worries, I'll just make another Oz movie. Ugh. The worst thing for me was that they tried to play homage while at the same time trying to make something new. You get like little hints and Easter eggs. But they forgot to hint the most major thing of the previous film. The ruby slippers. Were the filmmakers like, Cowardly Lion, check. Tin Man, check. Scarecrow, check. Yeah, that's it. Nothing else to play homage to. Let's go make money now. That was just a huge mistake.
I've made a huge mistake.
And even though the visuals were stunning, they were too nice. It sort of took away from Oz, and you really didn't feel like you were in the land of Oz anymore. You felt like it was the dreams of someone on crazy pills. I'm giving this movie a whole lot of meh with a 50%.
Meh.
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 Meh. I am deeming this the Phantom Menace of the Oz movies. I'm sure there will be more to come. I think I gave it a fair grade. Hopefully they will improve on their craft next time. No. No. More reviews next week. Like my page on Facebook, The Crowd Pleaser. Subscribe to my YouTube page and follow me on Twitter. Catch you later.
Thanks, Dylan. It's now time for
Class News.
We're classy.
Freshmen, if you have not already done so, now is the time to submit your class dues. Dues are $50 and checks should be made payable to the class of 2016.
Parents of sophomores, make sure to visit the 10th grade Social Studies iPad Pilot Theft and Lost page on rtsd.org to know the procedures to follow if an iPad is damaged or lost. For families who have purchased insurance from Worth Avenue Group, links to their website along with insurance policy documents are now posted.
Juniors, if you would like to request a high school transcript, you may order a transcript through Naviance. There is a $3 transcript fee for each transcript requested.
Parents of seniors, we need you to volunteer for the 2013 post-prom party. A great deal of moms and dads are needed to help make this enormous undertaking a success. Volunteers are needed throughout the weekend of Friday, May 17th to Sunday, May 19th, with the greatest need for Saturday, May 18th. One of the most popular prom attractions is the post-prom party is the Memory Wall. For those of you who are not familiar with the Memory Wall, it's a hallway covered with photos from the seniors of the last 17 plus years. Please help in creating an unforgettable memory wall for this year's graduating seniors by sending in pictures of your senior with his or her friends. Visit the RHS eMinders page for more information. And that concludes Class News.
Well, that about wraps it up for this week's edition of the RADNOR Report. I'm Charlotte Pizzana.
And I'm Ellen Francis. For Dylan, Lucy, Stephen, and all of us here at the RADNOR Report, have a fun and safe spring break.
We'll see you again when we return with a brand new episode airing April 6th. Bye!